All right. Should be good. I started with the end screen. Oh well. Switch to here. So got two things to try out. This is just a common, well-known character in Japan. Doraemon. However you pronounce it, I'm not totally sure. Let me look at my title again. Doraemon. Yeah, Doraemon. Pan. Bread. It's very cute. This is my favorite of the place that I went. Which I can also show some photos from that real quick too. On Instagram. Now let me see if I have a good option to show here. That's probably good. All right. Went to a place called Mitsuwa with my friend. He went there for business reasons. So I tagged along. It's nice that it got an invite for that. I've been there in quite a while. It's kind of early, so we didn't see much, but some of the things were still opening. Oh, and I already drank this today. So this is just water, but another one of those relax bear. This is Karilakuma instead of Rilakuma. Very cute. And then they got the two together. And super cute. That is just water. Got this thing from Mitsuwa. I just picked a few random ones. So this is apparently barley tea. Let's see, a bunch of lettering and stuff. Characters. Let me go back to here for a second. So this specific thing is at the place with the Doraemon Pan. And got a few things there. I didn't get these, but it looks good. So that's what I had gotten. Oh man. This obviously I'll show. Maybe I'll show those later. We'll see. But probably not. But that's melon bread. I think they just call it melon because it looks like it. It doesn't actually taste like melon. But those are two different types. That's like a chocolate, and this has raisins in it, like golden raisins. And this one is a curry bread. And this one is like a bacon. I'm not sure if there was cheese on it, but it also had, it's some type of something. And maybe spinach. This is my favorite one. And we were early enough that it was actually warm still. That was really nice. But yeah, that was good. I don't usually get it either. But that was definitely the highlight. I mean, usually, this is always my favorite because it is what it is. But yeah, we didn't actually eat at the restaurants. I considered getting this. It looked good. So, Sensei Soba. I assume that means. Let's see. Whoops. Don't want that. Sansai. So 3. Mix of wild mountain vegetables. Those are placed in a broth with sansai. Asparagus, spinach, mushrooms, fish cake, egg, strips, dry seaweed. Yeah, maybe at some point maybe I'll go back there and try that. It looks good though, but didn't get it this time. So this is what the drink is that I have here. It's a barley. I had to use Google Lens to figure this one out. So Mugi cha. Chilled roasted barley tea. And searching on the company name, there's the Amazon JP link. So this is it, but in tea form instead of, loose tea form instead of a drink. But you can't even buy it in the United States here. So definitely imported. And my throat is really dry for some reason right now. Caffeine free, original flavor, aroma of whatever. Adatsuki tea. Oh, is that the brand name? No. Let's put that in here and see what this means. I don't know. That link came up again. Whole grain pearl barley. Okay, so it's like barley something. Yeah, so it looks like you can't even buy it online in the United States. Except for maybe Mitsuo sells it online. Kind of doubt it though. They're usually just local, as far as I know. Oh, there's online ordering, but it might be just like a pickup thing. Chicago. This is the one that I went to. And their website is slow. I thought that I clicked on it. Oh, there we go. It's in Arlington Heights, Illinois. At least for me, it's a decently long drive. Yeah, Itoan was on sale. I didn't get any of those because I can get the regular one locally, although it's a bit more expensive here right now. It's kind of funny when $1.69's the G price. Funny as in sad. Funny, sad. Because that used to be the usual price. Anyways, it's a fun place to visit on occasion. Maybe I'll start with the bread though. So this is Doraemon. It's a very well-known. I don't know if I've ever seen any of the anime, but very well known character in Japan. Very popular. Obviously, it's more like kid focused, I guess. But let me see if they have like a number of. So from the 1970s, the 2000s, it's been around a long time. 1969 to 1996 is the original show, apparently. Hmm. Anyways, I don't really know much or anything about the character, but this is my favorite thing from that bakery. So there he is. I'll hold it up and get a better view. Oh, he's, everything's backwards for me on the camera. There he is. Let's try it out. So on the top here, it's the melon bread type coating. And then on the inside, there's a filling, and then you can see there's a cherry for the nose. And that's obviously some type of chocolate, probably. But this one's especially big. Sometimes they're not as hefty as this, but this looks like on the bottom. All I got was bread. That was all bread. The bread is a little bit more like bagel bread, but it's not quite that tough. There's a little bit of opening. So there's a cream filling on the inside. All right. Anyways, that's a very nice option there. The place is called Patriot House Hippo. I think I closed the Mito one. I didn't spell it right. Yeah, so there's that. So what you do is see if they have better photos. Okay, there's the cake area. I didn't see this, but this is yakisoba bread. So it's like double carb bread. It's not bad. On the top here. And this bottom one looks like karage. So maybe chicken or something. And that might be pork or something. But I don't think I've ever seen these ones. But they generally would have the yakisoba. Oh, could zoom in here. Uh, croquet, maybe croquette, however you pronounce that. So that might be potato. Yeah, it still looks like that. And then you get a plate, you get a tray, and put your stuff on it with the clamps. What are they called? Grabbers. Can't even think of the word. The clampy grabbers. But yeah, that's what it looks like for the most part. I like that one too. This one's good too. These are all sweet, like relatively sweet. I don't know if I've ever bought the bread, but it's the classic Japanese style bread probably. It's a little bit thicker. Yeah, that's basically what it looks like. You can see the another one that I had gotten down here. Okay, here's the shokupan. So this is the thick ones. The other ones weren't as thick, I don't think. Yeah. Anyways, that's the place. Very nice. Go back to this stuff. I obviously have a bottle of it. It's not brew your own. But it looked kind of interesting. I didn't even try to see what it was. I just liked the look of it. So here we are. See, it's Hakui Noto Marugoto Mugi tea, barley tea. So, hot. Is that it? Looks like a Mugi Ocha Haji. Maybe it's the G. I don't know. But those two, I think, are the first part of it. This is Mugi, and then Cha tea. So it's Ja Hakui. It's the company. And there's a huge thing of text, or I mean, Japanese language talking about it. All the nutrition facts and things like that. So this is unsweetened. 10 calories. Pretty cool. Let's see what it's got in here. So it's water. Job's tears. Antioxidant, vitamin C, and an emulsifier. Whatever that is. So let's look up Job's tears. I think it's the barley stuff. Job's tears, also known as Adlai or Adlai millet. It's a tall grain-bearing perennial tropical plant of the family Poaceae. Oh, geez, however you pronounce that. Southeastern Asia and northern China and India. Commonly sold as Chinese pearl barley. So yeah, that's probably what it looks like down there. All right. Anyways, that's what it is. There's basically nothing of note in the ingredients. There's no sugar, but it is 10 calories, 40 milligrams of sodium, 3 grams of total carbohydrates. Yeah, so the barley itself must have some calories to it. All right. There it is. Let's pop it open. It does have a earthy smell to it. Slight car tire smell. So this does not have caffeine in it, like regular tea or actual tea. They call it tea, cha, but it's not the same plant, obviously. That's what it looks like. It's not very cold in my case, but oh well. No, it definitely has a smell to it, like a tennis balls, fresh tennis ball smell, car tires. Yeah, it smells like fresh tennis balls. All right. Ooh. It's smooth. It definitely tastes better than it smells. Which, I mean, smell is part of the taste, but for some reason it tastes better than it smells. It's got a little bit of sweetness almost, but obviously it's not sweetened, so it's just coming from the barley itself. Pretty pleasant. Compared to green tea and such, obviously there's roasted teas and things like that that are closer to this, but this definitely has that roasted flavor to it. But it's not strong by any means. I do still get that tennis ball car tire hint to it, drinking it as well as smelling it. But right off the rip, right off the bat, it's got more flavor than basic tea, like usual standard green tea. So, and it's not grassy tasting, which I know some people complain about green tea and matcha tasting like grass. This is a different experience, I'd say. I like it. This wouldn't be something I would probably buy again, but it is interesting. I mean, maybe I'd consider buying again. But I think this specific one was 250, something like that. So it wasn't exactly cheap, or it might have even been 350. I'm not sure. I could look it up real quick. That was uh mm, maybe 259, maybe 249. I'm not sure which one it is. Oh, and gotten an eel onigiri. That was 339. It was all right. Yeah. Let's see how much Pastry House Hippo. Pastry House Hippo. This Doraemon was 335, the most expensive one. The spinach and bacon one that I liked the most was 275. That was one of the cheaper ones. And then the melon pan, both types, 275. And then the curry bread, they call it curry pan donut, 295. That one's decent, but I'm not like a huge fan of the mix of flavors for that one. Yeah. Anyways, this is something interesting if you like interesting drinks and you can find it. I wouldn't, if you're sensitive to smells and things, maybe it'll smell different for you, but I don't really like the smell of it. It kind of reminds me of Jurokcha, which is another one that smells like car tires and tennis balls. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, they had this as well, but I didn't get any of it. 16 ingredients, one unforgettable taste. But it's been a while, so I don't honestly remember all of the flavoring to this one. But I don't know if this has barley in it. Oh, it does. So it has this, but it has a lot more stuff to it as well. So maybe it's the Job's tears that are giving it the smell. Oh, it has regular barley too. Anyways, I'm going to sign off of my YouTube side of this and then do some work and stuff. But peace to that stream. There we go. In stream.